All right, y'all, I'm gonna try this. This might not even end up being a video. Ladies and gentlemen of the Natural Hair Care Jury, hi, I am Healy Means. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a beauty care video. I am coming to you today pre-hair video with a beauty care video. The surprise is underneath this cap. And trust me, y'all, it's going to be a surprise to all of us because who knows. So I was in my mirror today looking at my face. And I noticed that the eyebrows is looking a little wolfish. We got a little extra going on. I like zoom in. Now you can see it's a lot of extra hairs above and below. So I'm going to try to tighten that up. I do it myself and I wax my eyebrows. Well, it's a combination of waxing and plucking because, you know, with a wax, you can't get like every hair. I don't try to get 100 of them, but I try to get 99. I have a very simple setup technique. It is not professional by any means. It's definitely not perfect, but it's what I do to kind of slim and trim down my bushy eyebrows. I'll post a picture of what I'll be using. I have a Be Full wax warmer that I got from Amazon who knows how long ago. It came with a couple of packs of wax beads. I didn't use those. I used another kind. Y'all, I can't remember the brand. I threw that bag away, but I do have some of the wax left. And it is the wax that you just apply and rip off. I have my witch hazel that I prefer over alcohol to wipe down my eyebrows, make sure I got any oil or lotion or whatever, you know, remove all of that. I have my scissors that I use to cut up my sticks because I find that the normal size sticks, popsicle sticks, these are too large. So I cut them in half to have like this kind of edge. And then if that's too wide, I even cut that in half. I have my little cotton pads, and again, I cut those in half too. The scissors that I use to cut everything. I got my tweezers, and then I have this little eyebrow combing brush that I just use to brush and comb my eyebrows. So the first thing that I do is put a little bit of witch hazel on my cotton pad and wipe down my eyebrow area. I used to use rubbing alcohol and sometimes I still do, but the smell. I like witch hazel because the smell is sweet. I wipe against and with the direction of the eyebrow hairs just to make sure I get everything from in between. So after I wipe the area clean, I just take a look at my eyebrows and kind of brush them, just kind of see what's going on with them. And then it also give it time for that witch hazel to dry in case I put too much. So I'm better at waxing under my eyebrows than I am over it. And y'all, look at that. That's too much. And y'all, I got two specific hairs. Let me see if I could find them, y'all. Wait, I gotta look off to the side. I can't. I think this is one right here. This one right here, if y'all can see that, I hope it's not blurry. And I have this mirror. It has the regular side and then it has the 15x side. So of course I use the 15x side. Here it is right here, y'all. See this? So this hair right here, this one eyebrow hair, if you could see it, this one eyebrow hair, I got one on this side and I got, and look at here, this one already sticking up on this side over here. And it curls up and out. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's this one right here. And I have one on each side, y'all. And they do that I think they are like the thickest and the longest eyebrow hairs that I have. And I do not have any kind of technique, rhyme or rhythm or whatever, y'all, please. I just do what work for me, and that's what I do. And of course, I try to just place the wax where I want to remove the hair. Sometimes I be off a little bit. And like I said, I do a lot better under the eye than over the eye. And with this wax, when you place it, like, you gotta put it where you want it to go, because it start cooling down almost immediately. And because I didn't have the wax as melted as I wanted it, let me see. See, I think this already too cool. Let me see. Oh, yeah, look, it's already too cool. So I wasted this wax, and y'all know how I am about wasting stuff. This is done. Like, I will not use this again. Sometimes I'll flip it over and then use the other end, but I'll never double dip the wax. The end that I already have the wax dipped, I'll never double dip it. So I might use this end or just use another piece. As you can see, I have the wax right here applied under my eyebrow, and I let it sit for probably like 30 seconds. Like, you can feel when it no longer feels warm to the touch, and when you can't like make a dent imprint into the wax, that you know it's ready. I pull my skin taut, and I pull in the opposite direction of the hair. So let me try to do this where I'm trying to do it, y'all, where it's better for you to see. All right. And I make sure I peel back like a little lip, so I have something to hold on to. And then, I take a deep breath, because even though I've done this like 1,000 times, y'all, it still hurt every time. Not enough for me to stop doing it though, but it still hurt. I pull my skin very taut, and I rip the opposite way. And that wasn't bad at all. There you could see, yeah, you could see like the hair. All right, so it removed some hair, but I still have a lot of hair left, and that's because the wax was not warm enough. It cooled down some because I had the lid off the top. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes. I'm gonna let the wax warm up again, and then I'm gonna come back and we'll try this again. Yep, the wax is much warmer and much thinner in consistency now, so that should be good for me. I put a decent amount of wax around the end, and I twirl it around because it's warm, so it will like fall off the stick very quickly. I apply the wax, and I already caught the edge of some hairs that I did not mean to catch. All right, that I'm gonna take the rest of this and just get the middle, and be careful for like the little wispy strands, like this one right here. Be careful for those wispy strands. Do not let them like dry on like your eyelashes or an area of the eyebrow that you don't want, like I just did with this. You get hairs caught in the wax, and it's cooled down enough to where you can't get them out, and you don't want to wax off the whole strand. One option is to go in as close to the top of the wax as possible and just trim the hair. You might lose, you know, like the bottom part of the strand, but at least you won't lose the whole eyebrow, y'all. And this is difficult trying to record this and show you, which is probably why this is the first and the last time I'm gonna do it. This is cool to the touch now in both areas, and if I apply wax to more than one area at a time, I make sure that the first place I apply the wax is the first place that I remove it. So let's see if we come out a little bit better this time. Oh, I caught a couple hairs down here too. Y'all, let's just see. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to this. I just try to tame the wolf. Again, I pull my skin taut as I can. Some areas is a little bit more trickier than others. And then I grab my little piece on the end and I pull in the opposite direction. I got a few more hairs. I usually do not go over the same spot more than twice. So if I still have a lot of hair left over, I just pluck it out. Oh no, y'all, that looked pretty good. It looked pretty clean. I did catch hairs that I did not mean to apply wax to, but cutting those strands like right here, it prevented me from losing the entire section. So it doesn't look like two ball. That look all right. I see where I'm gonna have to go back in with the tweezer, but that's okay. And then this, I pull down here. Y'all hear my nose. I pull down here, grab a little bit, and then just rip it up. And it's not a lot. Let me see. This is not a lot. The hair is not too long and it's not too much on the bridge, but I just go ahead and wax it anyway. But I see some hairs that I want to pluck. Now, if you get to a spot on your eyebrow before you pluck and you want to see, hey, how is this gonna look if I pluck this hair out? Because once again, once you pluck the hair out, you cannot put it back. Once you wax it or pluck it or shave it or whatever, you can't put it back. So this is what I do. And hopefully the camera will zoom in right so I can show you. I'm looking at this particular hair right here. Just this one. And I want to see, well, maybe two, but I want to see how is it going to look before I pluck it. So I take the hair and I fold it down. I just kind of fold it down out the way. And then I'm like, okay, is this going to look like a gap? Is this going to look like a hole? I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I'm really thinking that I should pluck this hair. But then I think I might have to pluck this one right next to it. And see, let's see. Fold both of them down. Okay, now I can see how this particular area is going to look. Is it going to mean that I'm going to have to wax even more hair? Is it going to be like, okay, now you have a gap right here. You might need to put like a little black, take your eyebrow pencil and fill it in a little bit. Which I don't do. But, I mean, if that's what you do, you could. Now I'm looking at this again, and sometimes like I will brush and comb this several times just to kind of see, does the hair really look out of place? Do I need to leave it there? Can I pluck it, y'all? And I think I'm gonna go ahead and pluck it. So this one and then this one. All right, it's gone. They look pretty clean. I'm hoping that this is showing. It kind of look like I need to go up in this area right here, but at this point, like when I get real close, I rather go in with my tweezers and just pluck or tweeze hair by hair. I don't want to go back in with the wax because the wax will take a whole section of hair out, where I can go in with my tweezers and take an individual hair out. So let me just look at this again. So taking the hair right here almost, is going to mean I got to go in and take out like these hairs. And see how I just fold it down? That way I can look and see, okay, it looks cleaner. So I always start with the hairs closest to the bottom. Even if I know I'm going to take out a group of hairs, I always start with the ones at the bottom. Because like I keep saying, once you take that hair out, that's a wrap, sis. Until it grows back. All right, I think I'm gonna take this one and this one. All right, and then I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because then you can get a little pluck happy, and then when you step back and look, now you ain't got no eyebrows, and you're having to draw them in, which a lot of people draw in eyebrows anyway, so it's probably not an issue. But because I don't really have experience with drawing eyebrows in and using the eyebrow pencil like that, y'all. I can't do it. I'm not experienced enough. I can't do it. But if you can, then that's great. All right, so this is how this side looks. And I'm going to now do the other side for real, and then I'll be back. I did a little bit more plucking. I didn't go back in and wax it, but I plucked a few more hairs. And this is pretty much how I'm going to leave it on this side. And then compare to this side that's not done yet. I want to show you something right here. Let me see if I can get in close enough and look at my mirror. As you can see, hold on, let's see if I can point this out. I got some wax on this hair up here, and I definitely do not want to remove these hairs, and also clipping them is not an option. So another thing that I always keep on hand when I'm waxing is some baby oil. Mineral oil, baby oil, whatever you want to call it. And while it might not be the best ingredient for your hair, it certainly can help with removing wax where you didn't want it. I dab a few little drops onto a cotton ball or a cotton pad or whatever, and then I just go in and just work that area. I work that area and I rub the hair in the direction of and against the grain until I work that wax loose out of the hair. That way I save my eyebrows from looking like Edward Scissorhands dealt with. So here, hopefully this shows you the wax that I got on my eyebrow hairs. That wax is removed using the mineral oil. And now I can go ahead and remove this. Grip my little piece when you need to have something to hold on to. Pull the skin taut. And then grip. And then you can see, yeah, you can see all of the hair. And I'm sorry if this gross you out, but some people they want to see that the hair actually, that the wax works. And it does. Yeah, I'm trying to put the angle where you really could see the hair. There it is. But you can see I still have a good amount of hair up in here that I want to remove. But you can see I did save my strands that had the wax in it earlier. These are the end results of my eyebrow waxing today. I take witch hazel and go over the area again just to make sure that it's clean. If I see any visible wax remnants that I can't get off, I go in with the mineral oil and remove those. After this, I will clean my face and do a face care routine, which y'all, I need to get back on that bad for real. For real. So, oh, I like the way witch hazel smell. Y'all let me know, do y'all like witch hazel? I like the way it smells. I know some people, they can't stand the way witch hazel smell. They prefer the rubbing alcohol, but y'all, I can't get down with that rubbing alcohol. I prefer the witch hazel. Here is the final look of my eyebrows. They look much better. Again, they're not perfect. They're not 100%. But I believe I done came out of the woods and now I live in the city. Or at least the suburb. I might have to go in and tweeze a few more spots. Rarely do I go back in and wax, especially when I get to kind of like my final look, because for me it's just too much of a chance that I could end up waxing off way more hair than what I intend to. I just go in with my tweezers, or I just wait until they grow out, y'all, and just catch the next time. Let me know, do you take care of your eyebrows at home? Do you shave them? Do you wax them? Do you tweeze them? Do you thread them? Oh, y'all, I keep saying that I'm gonna get my eyebrows threaded, but y'all, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. I heard that it doesn't hurt that much worse than waxing or plucking, which is, you know, tweezing. I do that already, but oh, y'all, I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared. But I keep saying I'm gonna do it. Maybe that'll be one thing I do this year. That's all I have for this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, click that notifications bell, share this video, share my playlist, share my channel with everyone you know. Until next time, be safe, be well, and be blessed. One thing you know this, but please make sure that you don't do the eyebrows too thin. Cause once the hair come out, you can't put it back. Have a toupee eyebrow, y'all. I have too much fun in these videos. I really do.